have interesting, creepy videos from all over the internet that are going to make us question everything. Please make sure to join our Discord server. The link is in the description down below. This is how you get your videos sent over to me, and this is how I react to them on this channel. I told y'all birds are fake. Dang. Huh. Did y'all see that? That was them DWs.
30 years living on this earth and I ain't never seen no Chinese food commercial.
Huh. Hold on.
For real?
Oh,
I want to ask some questions of you, and a simple yes or no is fine. The FDA's authority over the safety of baby lotion. First, can the FDA require a review of baby lotion for safety before it comes to market? No. Can the FDA require the manufacturer not to use a toxic ingredient, for example, formaldehyde, in its baby lotion? No. Is the manufacturer required to register with the FDA before selling its baby lotion? No. My first statement is becoming truer. Once the baby lotion comes to market, can the FDA require safety information about the baby lotion? No. If the baby lotion has caused bad reactions in the babies, can the FDA require a recall? No. If the manufacturer is aware of the baby's bad reactions, would the manufacturer be required to report that to the FDA? No. Well, I think everybody's paying rapt attention here. In our country today, could cosmetic products for sale to use on children or infants with unknown ingredients and no safety review? If the product is dangerous, the FDA would not be able to require a recall. You already said that. I think we have a real problem on our hands.
So then my question is, why do we have / need FDA? Because every answer was no. She didn't say yes one time. So why do we have FDA? Because I know I'm gonna have that one person in the comment section argue about FDA. I already know, so I'm gonna call it out now. Has FDA taken a product and was like, yeah, no, this is not it? I should really look that up.
Imagine walking into a room and feeling a shift in the atmosphere as soon as a chosen one enters. It's as if the air becomes charged with an invisible force, stirring up emotions and thoughts within those present. This intensity can be overwhelming for some, leading to a sense of unease or intimidation. The aura of chosen ones is not just a product of their charisma or charm. It's rooted in their wisdom and strength. There's a depth to their presence that goes beyond surface-level interactions. People are drawn to them because they sense something powerful and profound within them. This intense energy creates a paradoxical situation for chosen ones. While they have the ability to connect deeply with others, it also leads to a sense of isolation. The very qualities that make them special can also set them apart from those around them. This dichotomy can be challenging for chosen ones to navigate. On one hand, they crave connection and understanding from others. But on the other hand, their intense presence can be overwhelming for people who are not accustomed to it.
What is that? Where are y'all? Is it tied up? That's y'all pet? Why is it tied up?
There's something called the dead internet theory. And for the first time, I'm actually starting to see it. So the dead internet theory claims that most of what we see and hear on the internet is actually generated by bots with the intent to sway opinion, manipulate consumers, and essentially gaslight the entire world population. So I see this video pop up on Twitter. It's of some comedy sketch by some random ass account. I click on the thread and I scroll down and I see hundreds of random unrelated videos in the comments. That's weird. I mean, this one's pretty cool. But then I get to the comments and I'm like, yo, what human would type this? Like, read this. It is obviously ChatGPT. Like, what is this and why? Oh, This is a bot whose goal is to create sentiment. I mean, like, what the hell is going on? None of these people are real. They gotta be NPCs, like half of Reddit. But in mass, bots create volume. They manipulate trends and groupthink, programming us on how to think, sowing discord and division, marginalizing organic human activity, hypnotizing you into following RP Nixon. And I'm wondering, maybe paid verification is the only way to combat this long term. I don't know, but I do see a future where there are two separate internet experiences, paid and unpaid. But I want to hear your thoughts. Is the dead internet theory coming to life? I'll see you soon. Or maybe it'll be my AI bot. Time will tell. Peace.
I was looking at his description and it was saying bots now make up the vast majority of the activity on the internet. It's nothing new. They've always been a massive problem, but up until recently, they were also very easy to identify. Now with recent advancements in AI, it becomes a lot more difficult. Sometimes only the trained eye can discern a bot from a real user. Okay, that kind of makes sense. That's right. The idiot you've been having an internet debate with in the comment section may actually just be a bot.
Do you think now, when we have discovered in Amsterdam that we have a minority problem, that we are doing the same thing?
You are doing exactly the same thing. And what you are unable to accept is this. You always call it a minority problem. And it's true that black or non-white people are minority in any European capital. But we are not a minority in the world. You are the minority. And that's what you cannot face. All you really have, after all, are space shuttles, banks, and weapons. What you don't have anymore is me. And you only, me, I the slave, I the nigger, I the black cat who believed everything you said once.
Soul and mind is trapped in time, and this is the Amsterdam airport symbolizing this. This is why you see black cubes in all major cities around the world. Satan is the god of this world. Satan is Saturn, and Saturn is time, which rules this world. Everything in this world is a cube. Everything has 6 sides. Black symbolizes physical matter. The cube symbolizes the North Pole of Saturn. If your mind can go in the future and the past, this means your mind exists outside of time. Your soul and mind exist outside of this world, and this is why every religion teaches there is another world, which is heaven. Satanic is Saturnic, which means they worship things that exist in time, physical pleasure. Escape. This is the Saturn ring. You have to escape time, space, and matter.
That's some very bad editing. Very bad editing. Shalom, I pray you're all doing well. Before we get into the rest of the video, I want to take a moment to thank each and every single one of you for your continued love and support. To show my gratitude, I'm excited to announce our monthly appreciation giveaway. Each month, I'll be randomly selecting some of you to receive a special thank you gift. Here's how you can join in. Simply comment as you normally would below this video and just add your Cash App name at the end of your comment. Winners will be chosen randomly so everyone has an equal chance to win. I'm incredibly excited to give back to this amazing community that has supported me so generously and that Yahuwah and Yahusha has blessed me with. Thank you once again for everything. Your support means the world to me, and I can't wait to see who our first blessed winners will be. Stay tuned for more updates and surprises on this channel. Now back to the rest of the video.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I've been flying, and I've come to the conclusion there is no curvature. I never allow for curvature. There's no way there's curvature. We're round and flat, aren't we?
Definitely.
We are, aren't we?
Flat as a pancake,
thank you,
mate.
sir.
Flat as a pancake.
We were so, and the outer ring is south.
Yeah.
And so north must be in the middle, correct?
Possibly.
That would be the only way that a magnetic compass would work on a flat plane.
You might be onto something there.
Yeah, but you're not having me on. We are. We're round and flat, aren't we?
Flat as a pancake, mate. Yeah. There you go.
Thank you, man.
No worries.
You made my day.
This world is not what you think it is.
I know.
This world is not what you think it is.
You can't talk about the Kennedy assassination without talking about Israel, without talking about the Messiah of the local B'nai B'rith organization, the ADL B'nai B'rith, once again, a confirmed member of the local B'nai B'rith as well, Abraham Zapruder, was also just so happened to be the guy that caught the assassination on film.
Oh, dang.
Zapruder was also a manufacturer headquartered in the Dallas Textiles building. According to ballistic studies, it was from that building the first 2 shots were fired, and that invited Kennedy to the event in Dallas was chaired by a guy named Sam Bloom. According to Dallas police, it was Bloom who pushed the hardest for the police to transfer Lee Harvey Oswald from the Dallas police station. That's kind of a coincidence, isn't it? It's kind of a strange coincidence. Kennedy dies, Israel gets the bump. Gets the bump.
You know, pumpkin seeds, garlic, salt, all naturally kill parasites.
She knows.
That fish is... Whoa, where's the rest of the body? What in the world? So how big was the fish that ate that fish?
They are destroying a garden that we use to feed ourselves, that we use to feed the community.
A garden, bro. Nothing but nature. Nothing but food. Free food. A homeless dude builds himself an underground cave, and what do? We evict him. We can't have him living off the land for free. You want to feed the homeless out in the streets? We're going to fine you. We can't have you feeding people for free without permission. That doesn't benefit us. We need you to eat our food. We need you to live in the houses we build for you. We need you completely dependent on us. That's the message I'm getting here.
The Bible verse that pops up when thinking about that is the one in Revelations. I don't remember let me see, hold on. Dang, yeah, I don't remember the Bible verse, but I'll put it here, but it's the come out of her. It's the fact that you got people that's trying to live off of what they're doing because they want you fully dependent on them. And you see what they're doing to the people that are trying to be fully independent from them. Totally, it's the ones that are independent that they're like, no, you're shaking up our system. We can't allow this to happen because if you do it and you're successful at it and other people see you, they're going to duplicate and imitate what you're doing, which is going to mess us up. At the end of the day, this is a business for them. The more people that they can have drawn to them and dependent on them, the more that their system wins. But it's the ones that step out of that, which is truly breaking the matrix. Like I said, you're going to shake some stuff up and they're going to try to do anything and everything in their power to kind of break you off of the independency and get you on dependent back to their system. Here we go.
This guy built a motorcycle that runs on water, and now the governments are after him. This motorcycle can travel 100 kilometers on just 1 liter of water. Imagine how much money countries who rely on selling oil would lose if this became a thing. The guy showed how his motorcycle works. First, he opens the lid on the big metal container and fills it with regular tap water. Then, he throws some wood you find on the side of the road into the container to burn and make it hot. As the water heats up, it turns into steam. This steam builds up pressure inside the machine, like blowing up a balloon. The pressure is sent through tubes and valves to the wheels of the motorcycle. A little bit of oil is added to make the engine run smoothly. When there's enough pressure, a lever is flipped to let the steam out. The steam pushes on pistons inside the engine, which makes the wheels turn and the motorcycle move forward. This motorcycle can even go pretty fast, up to 60 kilometers per hour on country roads. And here's the best part. While you heat up the water to power the motorcycle, you can also use the leftover heat to cook food. This motorcycle is perfect for both travel and cooking. Would you buy this motorcycle if you could?
Maybe.
If you're making $20 an hour to work at a fast food restaurant, right? Is that 6 figures?
No, Jesse, it's actually $40,000. And after taxes, they're taking home $33,135. The take-home pay is $2,761. And the average one-bedroom apartment in this country is $1,713 plus $200 for utilities. The average American spending about $100 a week on groceries. So someone making $20 an hour in 2024 in the United States of America is left with $448 that they have to stretch for health insurance, car payment, car insurance, car maintenance, gas, cell phone, personal care, maybe child care, 401k, savings, miscellaneous. But we're talking talking about $20 for a fast food worker. Well, as of May 1st, 2024, ZipRecruiter said the entry-level college grads in the United States are making $23 an hour. So let's run the numbers for them. Their take-home pay would be $31.35 minus $17.13 for rent, $200 for utilities, $400 for groceries, and the average loan payment for a bachelor's degree is about $512. So a college graduate making $23 an hour in 2024 in this country is left with $310 to do for health insurance, car, and everything else that I listed.
You know, a humbling story time for y'all real fast. I'll make it quick. So when I was in college, I worked at my college, had a job there. My first and only job. I was getting paid, if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't double digits. I was getting paid single digits an hour. I think I was getting paid like $6 to $8 an hour. So when people say that they make $20 an hour, I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. But then they break it down and they tell me how much that is like a month and a year. I'm like, oh, I don't know. $20 sound like a lot to me, if I'm being honest. But long story short, I worked $6 to $8 an hour and I only got paid once a month. So my check, I think, would be around $300 to $400. Thank Yahuwah Alua and Abba Adonai Yahushua HaMashiach that I have parents where I don't have to pay for rent, didn't really have to pay for groceries, just etc. All I had to do was pay my car bill and my insurance. But mind you, my car, I think, was already $300 or $400. And then my insurance, because I know back then I wasn't 25, so it was like $200 something. So when people be like, you don't understand what I do under, because I was there, I literally was making my money stretch to pay off or to pay the car note and my insurance. And it was only getting paid once a month. What are we looking at? Oh, they're dying. Here we go. Dyeing this stuff. This is trafficking. They're targeting women with GPS trackers.
One in 6 women are stalked with GPS trackers. They can be placed under your car or on any metal surface. This device will beep if it finds any trackers in a matter of minutes.
They're building a wooden Rolls Royce. Okay. Pretty cool. Wow. What? I want one. It really worked.
Thank you for watching my video. Visit my channel for more videos. Have fun.
This agency is going to create the vast weapon systems of the future. That is what DARPA does. They are always 20 years ahead of anything that you or I know. So any technology that is like, what the hell was that I just saw and you're not supposed to have seen, that's DARPA.
They were doing Neuralink in the 90s, right?
They are always doing things 20 years before you know about them because they do what is called blue sky technology.
Blue sky
right?
research and technology, yes.
But the point of this, when you say, you know, is DARPA doing the most advanced technology? Maybe, but maybe there's another organization like NRO. I mean, people forget there are at least 17 intelligence agencies.
They do witchcraft and soccer. What did he just put? Oh. Is this real? Oh, wow. Let's see how you play now.
The funniest thing about working in government is before working in government, I was not conspiratorial at all.
No.
After leaving government, I'm slightly more conspiratorial.
In what sense?
And that's because I saw exactly how the entire thing happened. And I watched it happen with my very eyes, and I knew it was weird, and I knew nothing was adding up, and I knew people were making giant assumptions and pretending they knew when they didn't know.
Are we talking about the whole wear a mask thing?
Everything, the mask, the distancing, the lockdown, it was like, wait a second. Like, I thought, oh, are some of these conspiracies like real? Because I'm watching a real one happen.
Evidence that the Bible was right. Check this out.
We have proof that the Red Sea crossing happened. Like proof, not just artifacts on the bottom. We had those. We had chariot wheels on the bottom of the Red Sea. We had all these cool little artifacts. But the coolest thing that I saw is the shoreline. If you've ever watched the Ten Commandments movie, they had that big pillar of fire that came down. That's mentioned in the Bible. This pillar of fire, I just pictured these flames coming down. But when you go to that shoreline where it's documented to happen, the entire shoreline is melted sand. And it takes about 3,000 degrees or more to melt that sand. And it's evenly melted. You can almost see like footprints. There's stones infused in this melted sand. This is amazing. You don't hear about it. If it was a proof of evolution, it would be in every single textbook.
Did you know that the English language was purposefully manipulated in order to keep us in a low vibration and disconnected from the meanings of the words that we're speaking?
Yep.
Words are spells. That's why we learn spelling in school. Every sound that we speak has an energetic meaning and footprint that ripples out into the ether in the form of sound energy, creating the very fabric of reality as we know it. Now let's look at some examples. You have to be in a very weak days in order to make it through the weekdays. Notice the double meaning of week and days. Same sounds, different spelling. The same goes for the word weekend. It sounds very similar, almost identical to the word weekend. So when you say during the weekdays, you're casting a spell of being in a weekdays. By the time you make it to the weekend, you're so weakened by working a job that does not serve your soul. Job stands for just over broke. And every morning, you are mourning the loss of your time and energy.
Article that came out in the LA Times. This article was called Lizard People's Catacomb City Hunted Underneath Los Angeles, California.
Interesting.
This man named Schufelt, he had developed this X-ray penetrating technology to where he could scan different rocks and stuff. He was in LA on this hill called Fort Moore Hill, and he drilled like 200 something feet down. And he's like, what the heck? There's tunnels and really big rooms. He's like, what the heck is this? He was telling someone about it, and they're like, you need to come meet someone. So he went to Arizona and he met Little Chief Greenleaf. This Hopi elder said, what you just discovered is one of 3 lost cities along the Pacific coast. It was this people group called the Lizard People. They were called the Lizard People because their idol was a lizard. But this elder was like, this was a civilization. He said they were so far advanced. He's like, keep telling me more. He described the Lizard People's city being amongst these certain hills that exactly line up to where this guy found the thing.
Wow. You know, literally anybody that lives anywhere across the entire East Coast, you might want to watch this video because experts are now warning that there's a giant invasive spider that's coming. Scientists are now warning that there's a giant invasive Joro spider with 6-foot webs that could be poised to take over US cities. So fun, thank you. If you don't know what a Joro spider is, they're basically a species of orb-weaving spiders, which is a group known for creating highly symmetrical circular webs. Cute. They're also saying that Joro spiders can build unique webs that could be more than 6 feet long and appear golden when they reflect sunlight. Okay, just to make this a little bit better for you, whenever the eggs hatch in spring, the baby spiders create parachute-like webs that enable them to fly up to 100 miles away from where they were born. Joro spiders are actually supposed to be in Asia, but they were recently found in Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and China. And then, by the way, experts are believing that these invasive individuals were accidentally brought to the US inside a shipping container. So, as of right now, these spiders have been spotted in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee, and they've also been spotted in Alabama, Maryland, Oklahoma, and West Virginia. So, good luck. I give you these news roundups every day, so make sure you add me and come back to me tomorrow.
Trying to confirm,
This is an artificial womb. This is a technology through which babies will be created in the laboratory in the future. With this technology, we will be able to create 30,000 babies in 1 year. Actually, Ectolife offers various packages, and it also provides an elite package. According to this package, you can choose the baby's eye color, hair color, skin tone, physical strength, height, and level of intelligence according to your preference. It means that the more money you have, the more beautiful and intelligent your child will be. Additionally, you'll be able to track the growth of the baby on your mobile phone.
Oh,
This
wow.
technology has been invented by Hashem Al-Ghaili, and according to him, in the next 10 years, babies will be created in laboratories. Is it right to do that? What is your opinion on this? Please tell us in the comments.
What's throwing me off is that you see all these people making all this AI for the most dumbest things. How about we learn how to get Wi-Fi for free? How about we learn how to grow multiple thousands of food from the seed that we buy one time? How about we learn how to finesse and get free healthcare? How about we learn how to eat certain stuff and take of these herbs to heal the body? How about we learn how to pray? How about we learn how to really connect with our creator in the Shamayim, aka heaven? I could keep going on and on. Now, I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the trailer and I've seen the picture for it. But what this reminds me of is that movie with my girl Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. I will post it here. I think it's called Generation Pod. It's something, but it's about them. Like, you know what? How about we do this? This movie here, The Pod Generation. So, okay, I said it a little backwards, whatever. But let me tell you what this movie's about. In the not so distant future, amid a society madly in love with technology. Let me repeat myself. Amid a society madly in love with technology, tech giant Pegasus, I think that's how you say it, offers couples the opportunity to share their pregnancies via detachable artificial wombs or pods. So begins Rachel and Alfie's wild ride to parenthood in this brave new world. Let's watch the trailer. You know that So like I said, this movie's already out. They put the stuff in movies because they want you to think it's not real and that it's never going to happen and it's fake. They put this stuff in movies to tell you what they're going to do and how they're going to move forward in this and how they're going to try anything and everything. Literally taking what Yahuwah has blessed us and taking it and mixing it with and distorting it and manipulating it and perverting it. I'll just say all that in a nutshell. But I haven't seen the movie. I haven't. Because off that trailer, I said, oh yeah. But I might just have to now. Because with that last one that we just seen, the last reaction about the artificial womb, I mean, it's going to come sooner or later. And like they said in that trailer, it's going to be in the very near future. Very, emphasis on very near. So y'all let me know if you guys are going to watch that or if you guys have seen it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys liked it. Well, I wouldn't say liked it, but if it relates to the last reaction that we just reacted to, I got to give my shout outs. Again, I'm working on something where I'm kind of shouting everybody's name after the videos and I'm kind of letting the videos play. So you guys have to let me know if you guys prefer this or if you guys just like doing what I was doing. Because technically what I was doing wasn't broken. I'm just trying to change some stuff up. But I want to give a shout out to Bino, Alexandria, Hector, Mike, Eric, Hood Free, Tia, JD, DeAndre, Orlandis. I think I got everybody. I think that was all for today's reaction videos that people have sent in. Again, if I haven't shouted you out, if I haven't gotten to your video, just bear with me. I have so many videos in the Discord, in this conspiracy theories like tab. So if I haven't gotten to it, just please have some patience with me. Please give me grace and I'll get to it eventually. But I do want to thank you guys for adding videos in, for joining the Discord. I truly do appreciate you. We have a growing community over there. Again, join the Discord. This is how you get your videos featured on here along with the shout out. And then on top of that, it's cool vibes. It's righteous. It's set apart. We talk about like Bible verses. We give each other and put each other on the music. We have book recommendations. We have motivational quote. Like we're just it's just chill. It's very chill. It's not drama, so it's drama free, all the above. I'm rambling, I'm talking too much. Y'all go check the merch. Shopperkyy.com. This is my discipline over desire. Go ahead and go cop you one. All praises to Yahuwah and Yahusha, because they were the ones that gave me this idea. I would have never came up with this on my own. This is one of my favorites that I've dropped on the website, and I'm not trying to brag, I'm being for real. But discipline over desire, y'all. If you buy from me, please take a picture and tag me or send it to me so I can feature you on the website, because that's how I shout you out and I thank you like in public. We're on the road to 800K. So I want to just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for just all the love and support that you have been showing. I want to give all praises, all glory, all honor to my Saba Yahuwah Lua and my Abba, my Adoni, Yahusha Hamashiach, for blessing me with everything, because at the end of the day, I'm just a vessel that they're working in and through. So I have to give credit and honor where it is due. So I know a lot of people be like, wow, your soul is different. You just shine. It's your energy. I promise you it's none of that. It's Yahuwah and Yahusha operating and working in and through me. So that's who I give all my credit and all my glory goes unto them, because they're working in and through me. I'm not doing anything. So hallelujah. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Shalom, shalom.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. What? I won't sell my soul. I know my worth.